Out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows.
Hello everyone, this is Spitting Fire. So I know I am a little bit late when it comes to the Malika Andrews and the Jalen Rose, okay? Now, what I seen on the video, and I can't show the video because they are now starting to strike us and they're being more strict on the copyright Fair Use Act right now. So I decided to lay back off of the videos, but I'm sure you guys seen it already, where she claimed that Jalen Rose put his hand under the armpits, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit later. But first, I just thought that that was absurd for that to even be an issue on social media. But in the process of that, Jalen Rose did take to social media, and he said, yes, damn right, he did touch hug his sister, right? And that he did not put his hand or fingers in her armpits. Now, one of the things I found interesting is the way she's trying to hug him. If they supposed to be long-term friends, like she trying to hug him but lay back. Like, why does she feel she need to lay all back like that, embrace her hand so he won't be so inappropriate? Like, we have come to be a nation that when a man touch a woman, it's wrong. And that is just, oh my gosh, like literally tradition has just been gone with this Me Too movement. Like people who's supposed to be friends, like how he claiming she was, and even so much calling her his sister, that she doesn't even feel comfortable hugging him. Look how she doesn't feel comfortable hugging him. So she might have had a tag in her dress, or the tag sticking, and she thought it was his finger. And she said, get your finger out of my armpit. And she said it on national TV. And for people out here who you can say anything. If you tell a man, don't touch me here, everybody is going to Me Too for you. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything or claim a Me Too, and they will Me Too for you. Believe me, they will make you a victim. If it's to take down a black man, they will make you a victim. But there was something that I was glad, and I came across this as I was researching this story. There was a story that was from shout out to Sports Kita, okay, and Sports Kita is a sports internet blog, and the person who wrote this article was Kevin McCormick. So shout out to him. He did it a few days ago. And I'm going to show you this article right here. Now, this is an article by Sports Kita, and it's Kwame Brown. This is Malika Andrews for trying to pull a Me Too on Jalen Rose. Now, because of the fact of that statement is problematic. Like you're pulling a Me Too. So you just automatically can just get to call a man a predator or a sexual deviant just because you a woman and feel like it, and that's problematic. And I think it has to be the right person for this to be an issue. So a lot of times because of this article, what Kwame Brown has said, which I call Kwame Brown my little big bro, y'all know that. What he has said about the Malika Andrews situation, he knows how I feel about the Me Too movement. He knows wholeheartedly, and a lot of you know what I feel about the Me Too movement. You know I'm not a supporter of that crap, okay? That lefty crap. I'm just not supportive of it. So when I seen this picture of him and I seen it side by side with Jalen Rose and Malika Andrews, I was like, okay, they better not be trying to come from, you know what I'm saying? They better not be trying to come from my little big bro. Like I'm finna go in, right? I'm finna go in. So when I read it, and I'm going to read it here on this, shout out to Sports Kita. This article does not belong to Spitting Fire. This is the fair use part because for educational purposes and commentary purposes only. And it's written by Kevin McCormick. So I got to give the people their props and credits, okay? So it says, while on the set of ESPN, Jalen Rose was accused by Malika Andrews of sliding his hand into her armpit while giving her a hug. This has caused the female journalist to cop some backlash for her accusations against the former NBA player. After seeing that unfold live on television, former number 1 draft pick Kwame Brown had a lot to say about Andrews. That type of woman, what Malika Andrews is, she is a representation of the worst type of woman in the world, in my opinion. You trying to make a black man look like a weirdo. And I agree. So he calling her his sister. I'm talking about Jalen Rose. He's calling Malika Andrews his sister. But look how she's like, she just can't even hug him. Like, I just called Kwame Brown my little big bro. So you best to believe if he's hugging me, I'm going to embrace him back. I'm not going to feel no type of way to not embrace somebody that I feel that we have become close, even virtually or even in reality, to where I'm calling you my sis like he was calling Malika, and I call Kwame my little big bro, because I say little because he's much younger than me, and he's much taller, of course, and so I wouldn't be hugging him like he just gonna touch. Like, that just doesn't make any damn sense, right? So these women are doing too much, and she's doing that on national TV. So when he called her out on his channel, I was all for it. That's why I ain't say nothing, because he handled it. He did it. But when a lot of stuff that was going on with this Malika Andrews, I felt that I was going to say something, especially when he said something about DJ Vlad. Y'all know I'm not a fan of DJ Vlad's either, okay? I'm not. I have been speaking on DJ Vlad way before Kwame Brown, way before I knew Kwame Brown. If you look down in my old videos, I was talking about DJ Vlad because I've been covering this R. Kelly thing for almost 4 years. Don't try me, okay? So, and then it went on to say, since the incident occurred, there has been no talk or punishment for Rose. This is not the first time Andrew has been connected with some scandal during her time at ESPN. When Rachel Nichols was removed from her position with the NBA coverage, the longtime analysts claimed they replaced her with Andrew simply because she's an African-American woman. Now, Rachel was someone that wasn't a fan either. So I'm thinking I don't understand why these black journalists who cover sports and these pretty women, they are pretty, right? And they cover these sports only to try to say things against another black man for that mighty check. And I just think that is just so, that there just gets under my skin, because I don't want to take a job where you want me to bring down my own. No. You know what I mean? No. And then, so this article is not long, and I did comment at the section below, but it says Jalen Rose responds to Malika Andrews' accusation. So Jalen Rose, after she said, get your finger out my armpit, which I don't understand. Anyways, I'm going to wait till that's over with. Let me finish reading this. So it says, as expected, Jalen Rose did not take an accusation like this sitting down. This could completely change the image of him in the media world and possibly cost him a position at ESPN as an NBA analyst. Not long after the clip went viral, Jalen Rose went to YouTube to share his side of the story. He said all he did was hug her, and that is clear in the video. That's none of his fingers went into her armpit. He said, you damn right I hug my sister because I'm a real one. I'm a boss. I'm a G. Next. I didn't put my finger under her armpit. If you look at the picture, I only got my fingers in one thumb, and they're on her shoulders. I got four fingers and one thumb, and they're on her shoulders. So his whole hands was on her shoulder. His damn thumb is not long enough to get under her armpit, no matter how tall he is to play in the NBA, okay? And then it said, with that being clear video evidence, Rose did nothing wrong. It would be interesting to see if Andrews is disciplined in any way. She attempted to put Rose in a bad light, and the video clearly shows his hand going around her shoulder. Now, I don't know. I did not research any further, but I will if she said anything in reply to, because I hadn't came across anything, right? But if I was a woman, I would have came off and said, he did not touch me. He did not put his hand under my armpit, and it was a sticker, and I thought it was him. But not only that, why would you say that on air? Like, why would you say that on air? And why are you hugging? See, that's why you men can't. And I hate to say it like this. Like, I was just trying to do short videos and stuff like that. But you can't be hugging these bees no more. They all left. I'm telling you, let them go get them a stud. Okay? Stop hugging them. All right? All that embracing them. Stop the embracing. Okay? Embrace the woman who wants to be embraced. All right, you thinking y'all cool like that, y'all friendly. She acting like she don't even know you. You calling her your sister, and she acting like she like like, you know what I'm saying? Just because he's hugging you and showing you affection, you thinking he's trying to cop a feel? Like, this man is not ugly. I'm sure he had plenty of feels. You're not the only one. Women is just do too much. That's why I can't advocate for them. And then I went down here and I said, and y'all see that little thing at the bottom right here. Y'all see that. I said, I am just glad this article is not Me Too driven, but good old-fashioned, bias-free media coverage. Believe all women is crap and cap. Salute to Kwame Brown. And that's right, because I'm going to salute what he said. I stand by him 100%. All right, because that's exactly what I would have said. He said it right. And finally, he is speaking up, and I wish more of you guys would speak up. I wish Jalen Rose wouldn't even applied like this. I wish he would have been like, that was wrong to try to pull a Me Too on me. Like, you supposed to be my sister. I hugged you, and you try to pull a Me Too. Clearly, you can see my fingers. Yes, but you should have addressed the Me Too situation about it and let it be that. But why isn't she reprimanded for that false accusation? Because she's paid to see who she can get on a Me Too. And it didn't work with him. So now, years later, she's going to find somebody else. Or they're going to find somebody else that's going to charge one of these players with a Me Too. Be careful with that. So I just want you guys to see that. All right, let's get back to regular commentary. I find it to be problematic that a man cannot embrace women anymore. I find it to be troubling. I find it to be something that I think that we allow the lefties to take too far. Some men are inappropriate. Some women are inappropriate. But for the most part, to get rid of the embracing of affection between a man and a woman is absurd. And that's just my opinion. Thank you guys for tuning in to Spitting Fire. I'm your girl, R.A. Fire out.